Good evening, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm thrilled and honored to be here tonight. To be in the company of this year's induction group is truly humbling. I congratulate the other inductees, the athletes, the builders, and the teams on their outstanding careers and their induction here tonight. I'm not sure if you can remember the video that they showed earlier of St. Andrew's Super Saints winning the 1975 Canadian National Basketball Championship. I'm not sure why players don't still wear shorts like that. I also didn't understand why there weren't any pictures of me passing or rebounding or playing defense, only shooting. I thought that it was induction of Rick Watts again. No one gets to this stage of their athletic endeavors solely on their own, and there are a number of people to whom I would like to express my thanks. First, I would like to thank Rick Watts for nominating me and pestering me to get my information sent to him so that I would have this wonderful honor tonight. Rick, of course, was inducted last year and is a most deserving Hall of Famer. A very special thank you to my parents, who have always encouraged and supported me. They came to watch me play basketball in junior high, high school, university. They even traveled to Europe and to the Montreal Olympics to watch. They supported me emotionally and always financially. I'm sure they're hoping the financial support will end soon. I think I can understand why my parents came to see so many games. For the past 15 years, my wife Barbara and I have thoroughly enjoyed the opportunities of watching our two boys, now young men, Sean and Andrew, play a variety of sports in provincial and national championships. I hope they continue to enjoy playing. I'd like to thank my wife Barbara. We'd been newly married in 1975 when I took a year off work to play basketball. She put up with being the only income provider, my traveling and being away, and my playing in the Olympics for a good part of our first year of marriage. But she was always supportive of my dream. And she's been a fantastic partner for many, many years. I would also like to thank Basketball Manitoba and Basketball Canada for all of their support throughout the years. As Angie said, there's always many coaches that are involved in our lives and shaping us. And I've had many coaches throughout the years. 3 of my coaches are here tonight. My high school coach, Art Bryant at Churchill High School. I'm glad that he's able to make it tonight. Two of my coaches with St. Andrew's Super Saints, Bob Hazel and Irv Hannock. I'm just going to quickly list a number of other coaches. There were Fred Taylor, Darwin Samodiak, and Freddie Ingleson, who of course is in the Hall of Fame, Jack Lewis and Hank Tatarchuk, Steve Konchalski, and of course Jack Donahue, who was the national team coach who passed away a few years ago. I believe I learned a lot about being a good basketball player from my coaches, but more important were a variety of life lessons, including being a good team member. And certainly a lot of the credit for my being here tonight goes to my teammates who made me a better player. Players like Ross Wedlake, Ted Stowes, Dave Mills, Tim Ruppel, and of course Jaime Fox, the little guy who made things go for St. Andrews. I'd like to share a couple of memories that were important to me, I guess in motivating me. When I was very young, I used to go to watch my father play basketball at the Central YMCA. Some of you may know my father and wonder how watching him play basketball could be motivating. Fortunately, there were other players to watch as well, so my introduction to basketball was mostly positive. It was at the Central YMCA that I fell in love with the game of basketball. The other memory occurred, I guess, just after graduating from high school in the 1967 Pan Am Games. And I was fortunate to be able to volunteer at the Pan Am Games at that time at the old Winnipeg Arena. and watch the Canadian national team play other countries. It was truly amazing. And I think that was when I started to dream about playing at the international level. Things like the Pan Am Games in '67 and again in '99 have a huge impact on athletes. I hope the city, provincial, and federal governments continue to fund sports and offer athletes both opportunities to compete as well as opportunities to witness competitions like Pan Am Games and national championships here in Winnipeg. There are a number of people in the Hall of Fame that had a big impact on my life. Certainly I had some idols like Kenny Payne, Terry Sawchuk, Andy Bathgate. Also, there were some people that just had an impact because I knew them and things that they had done for me to make me a better person. People like Weezer Bridle, Jim Bullock, Gord Mackey, Al Miller, Jack Mowat, Carl Ridd. I've been very fortunate to have people like that as part of my life, and I thank them. In closing, I'd like to thank the Manitoba Sports Hall of Fame Selection Committee and Rick Brownlee for considering me. This truly is an honor for which I will ever be proud. Thank you.